Up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tougen Anki chapter 54. And my poor sweet Mikado, my poor Zbondo, he found out that that Shiki is Shiki, that he's not Natsu, and Shinya is being a manipulative little bitch. And I'm surprised Mikado hasn't figured this out yet. Seriously, Mikado, come on, man. You're smarter than this. Anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Shiki and Mikado, without knowing each other's identities, have built a strong bridge of trust. But now that Mikado knows Shiki is an Oni... Mikado, why are you here? How do you know that name, Ichinose? I just found out that you are Ichinose Shiki, the child of the Kishin, the cold-blooded and cruel Oni. I know that because I am Momodera Mikado of the Momotaro Corp. Yes! Dude, my man looks fine in that uniform. He does, but in a way, but at the same time, it kind of flushes him out. It looks, oh God, it looks bad, but it looks good at the same time. It's really hard to describe it, but goddamn. Mikado reveals his identity. The time has come for them to part ways. No! No! And chapter 54 is titled The Voice of the Weak. No, don't ruin the bromance! You're a Momotaro? I do apologize for lying about being a police officer, but that's nothing compared to your lies. How is that nothing compared to Shiki's lies? How? You both lie to each other. How can you take away the lives of so many people and even get children involved? You motherfucker! You won't believe Shinya's lies! You moron! Huh? You're a major threat to society. I'll have to take you down. Hold on a second. It wasn't me. I didn't. I'm not going to listen to you anymore. Come on, Mikado! I'm not going to listen to you anymore. Mikado, you are being a fucking hypocrite right now. You are. I know it's an emotional thing. He's thinking with his emotions right now because he feels betrayed by his bro. But come on, man. You being ridiculous. You used me to kill people. I'll never forgive you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Mikado, it's not a good idea to face him here. The firemen are arriving soon. We'll have to pull back here. Don't worry. We've got an idea where their hideout is located. Next time you'll be able to put an end to this without anything getting in your way. Wait, we're not done talking. We are. Well, it's not like anything started to begin with. Can you just tell me one thing? I truly thought of you as a friend. What was I to you? What are you talking about? We're friends. What else would you be? Even at this moment, I still think of you as a friend. You know what? When Shiki is the voice of reason, that there's a problem. Isn't it the same for you too? If it was, then that'd just make it harder for me. Mikado, oh my God, I want to bitch slap you. I'll admit that we were friends. We were. Why are you saying that? Just listen to what I have to say. Please shut up. I don't want to hate you any more than I do right now. The next time we meet will be Momo and Oni. You are being such a fucking hypocrite. I won't hesitate to take you down. If you want atonement for your sins, then die. As your former friend, I'll send you off without causing you any pain. Farewell. This is where we part ways. Shiki, go and stop him. Go. But I will say this panel looks freaking awesome. I will say that, but Shiki, you need to call out this man. You need to call him out as a fucking hypocrite. You need to call him out on his bullshit. The gang has been completely annihilated. Oh God, this is so fucking stupid. Mikado, you are being such a goddamn hypocrite. Again, I know it's an emotions thing, but actually, Actually, you know what? I'm going to say something else here, too. I gotta wonder if it's not just an emotions thing. Gotta wonder if Mikado is putting on an act for Shinya. I really hope that's the case, because if it is the latter, and if it's not, oh my god, if it is the former and not the latter, I'm gonna be really mad, because Orochimaru, you are making Mikado out to be a hypocrite. I really just hope that what Mikado is doing is putting, because of this answer right here, is putting on, after getting Shiki's answer, what he's doing, Mikado is putting on an act to find out what the fuck Shinya's plan is. And after getting all that shit, then Mikado's gonna out Shinya and whoop his ass. That's what I'm leaning towards more now that I'm really thinking about it. I'm leaning more towards that. Because otherwise, again, Mikado would just be a huge fucking hypocrite. And that does not sound like Mikado at all. Mikado is using some tact. I'm trying not to be biased, but god damn. It just makes more sense to me. Okay. The gang has been completely annihilated. The Momotaro of Narima are on high alert. In this situation, our side is completely on the defensive. The only thing we got out of this is that we know of the Momo Mikado and his superior. Based on what we just heard from Ichinose, the superior is the one who abducted Kugisaki. It's likely that he is a commanding officer and the one behind the fires that broke out. I'd wager that his motive behind the arson was to cause the misunderstanding with Mikado. Anyway, did it feel like this Mikado Momo was truly lashing out at you? He's a cunning one. Not only did he set fire to a hospital, but he even burnt down those sisters' house. What's more is that he planned it all to cast a suspicion on Ichinose. With the final straw being the encounter in that gruesome scene, he set up Ichinose as a villainous Oni. Thanks to that, it looks like the other side is even more motivated now. In that case, we don't know when they'll decide to go on the offensive. Yeah, the rest have gone to another hideout. We should relocate as well. Ichinose, you are set up. This isn't the first time an Oni finds out their acquaintance was a Momo. But it's not like that's common either. What's so funny? You think this is a laughing matter? It's not that I'm in shock over the fact that Mikado turned out to be a Momo. Not only did he get the wrong idea about me, he refused to listen to a word I said, and one-sidedly decided to kill me. I'm pissed. Why wouldn't he listen? I don't want to fight him. You don't want to fight, but you want him to listen to you? Are you stupid? No one in their right mind would listen to you. Do you know why? Because you're weak. No one's going to listen to what the weak have to say. Ooh, that was some shade. What are you talking about? Shiki, do you know why we Oni are at war with the Momo? Well, isn't it because the Momo are trying to wipe out the Oni? It's true that the Momo aim for the extinction of the Oni, and that's why we put up a resistance. However, whoa, what? That's not the true reason behind it. Our goal is to be granted a seat at the discussion. A discussion where both Oni and Momo can decide on a point of compromise for this conflict. Wait, what? What? First of all, them scales look good, but what? So, hold up. So, what? It's true that the Momo aim for the extinction of the Oni, and that's why we put up a resistance. However, that's not the true reason behind it. Our goal is to be granted a seat at the discussion, a discussion where both Oni and Momo can decide on a point of compromise for this conflict. The way things are going, neither Oni nor Momo are going to give in. It's entirely possible that that all this killing will end in both sides being exterminated. I know how this is gonna go. This is gonna go with Mikado and Shiki being on them scales at the seat of the discussion. But the problem is that the Momo think of themselves as righteous and superior beings. No shit. Which brings it with the mindset that there is no need to heed the words of the weak. That's the reason we fight, to prove our strength. And we'll fight like this until we make them understand that it's unwise to continue the war. When that time comes, we will begin settling things without war. That's why we aim to be granted that seat of discussion. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if the solving violence with violence is just going to bring about more violence. It's not going to stop. It's not. It's just not going to stop. But I will say this, I'm liking that Urushibara is giving me more metaphorical art. It's about goddamn time. It took a long ass time to get more metaphorical art. I'm glad I'm getting it. But, and I especially like that we have the gun and the sword here. This is boss. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm trying to think how I feel about this. That proving their strength, that they come to equal. And we'll fight like this until we make them understand that it is unwise to continue the war. Dude, I don't know. Bringing down their pride like this, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way to go about this. I don't know if that's the right mindset. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. Do you get it? If we don't fight, we won't ever get to be seated at the discussion. If you are weak, you will not be heard. This mindset is dangerous. The world is not so kind that even the weak will be heard. To an extent, he is right. The world isn't kind, and the weak will not be heard. Sure, because it is a dog-eat-dog world. Sure, but just fighting and this is not gonna get anywhere. No, but at the same time, I understand. I understand to an extent that you have to defend yourself. Sure, yeah, I get that, but with on the Oni side, yeah, they gotta defend themselves. Otherwise, they're gonna get extinct. So, to that I understand. They gotta prove that their worth and prove that that the Momo aren't as superior as they think they are. And I think what it's saying here is once they do that, then maybe they'll be willing to come to the table and sit. Okay, I think I understand. Yeah, I think that once they get knocked off their pedestal, I think they'll just get more pissed and just want to kill you even more, though, Madano. That's the thing, though, because the thing is with the Momo, they just have this, they have this pride, man. They have this pride, this holier-than-thou pride that they are superior, that they are justice, that they are doing the right thing. But if you knock them off their pedestal, yeah, I think you're just going to piss them off even more. I don't know. No matter what reason there is behind you being misunderstood or being made a target, as it is right now, no one will hear you out. So what will you do? Do you still want to keep reaching out? Why not? It's not that simple to reverse one's killing intent. No, it isn't. If you don't fight, you'll get killed, and that's the end of it. Now, this is where I agree with Madano. You have to keep fighting. You can't just let sit back and take it. As long as you're seen as a villain, your death is their only option. See, this is where I agree. If you don't want that, then fight, even if it means you have to force them to listen to you. The words of someone who doesn't fight won't reach anyone. If you want to be granted a place at the discussion, then you must have the resolve to fight. Ooh. Okay, so I understand where Urushibara going with this. Urushibara's not talking about it just literally, physically fighting either. he's talking about like mentally fighting as well. He's talking about, well, he's talking about like the best example of this is what's been going on in my state, where we're using the system to fight back. We're getting our governor recalled, for crying out loud. We got one of the strictest gun control laws that we've had in our state for several years. We took it to the courts and we got it overturned. That's what it like. You just got to keep on fighting, even if the system wants to shut you up. Even if people want to even if people want to silence your voice, you have to keep fighting so that you would be heard. That's what I think Mudano is trying to say. You have to fight until your voice is heard. And if that's what Orochimaru is going for, then yeah, I understand that. You have to fight until you can get your place at the table. Whether it's physically fighting in this case, or if it's just verbally fighting. It's also, like protesting, doing petitions, all this shit. I understand where Orochimaru is going with. Now that I thought about it, yes, I understand where Orochimaru is going with this, because sometimes words alone are not going to reach the people that you're trying to get that you want to talk with, and especially with the Momotaro, who are so stuck up and snooty. And in this situation, yeah, you gotta fight with them. You need to fight with them. And it'll be very interesting to see what happens in this fight between Mikado and Shiki. It will. But something tells me that Mikado was just putting on a face in front of Shinya, because he was trying to get to the bottom of shit. Just saying. I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to that. Do you guys think Mikado is being a hypocrite, or do you think he is putting on a face for Shinya? I really think it's more the latter, as I said earlier, because of Shiki's answer in particular. Because if Shiki would have said something different, where he's like, "No, we're not friends. We were friends, but we're not friends now," I think it would be a completely different story. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdican's Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Tougen Anki content, there's a few ways that you could do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.